Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a bronzed summer look using some of my, actually a lot, if not most of my OG favorites that I used to use a little while back. I know probably a lot of you guys use them as well, so I just wanted to revisit some products, nothing new, and just do like a bronzy get ready with me style video. I also am doing kind of like a little concealer hack that I saw on my YouTube friend Mel C's channel, so I will link her channel, and yeah, and just create this look. So if that sounds good to you guys, then just keep watching. Let's go in with foundation, and I'm going to revisit the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover foundation. I was loving this a while back. It's got 50 SPF. I still use sunscreen under that, but just that added protection. It is just dewy and got a nice medium buildable coverage, and it's just awesome for summertime. So I'm gonna go in with that. I'm just adding some water to our pool. It's looking pretty low, I think. I don't know if like we had the heat up really warm and there was water evaporating, or if there is a mini leak somewhere. I hope not. Sucks for it to be right at the beginning of summer. If we were getting into the later months, like end of August, mid-August, you wouldn't really care as much, but right at the beginning, yeah, I hope it was just we had the heat up a little too high and a lot of water evaporated. So we're just gonna blend that in. Gives you a nice, just dewy coverage. Today, everything opens back up. I'm so excited to go to the mall. I want to go to Sephora. I waited. I have gift cards, and I waited patiently to use them instead of ordering online. I would just rather, especially when it comes to Sephora, like I just want to go and browse it. I want to look at this stuff and see it and see what my Sephora has. So yeah, I'm not gonna run to the stores, but I'm just happy that they're open. They were like, we had stores that weren't in the mall were open at like 15% capacity, so it was like massive lineups, but now 25% capacity, so should be better. Now I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm gonna try out the little concealer hack that I saw my beautiful YouTube friend Mel C doing on her channel. So I'm just gonna take one kind of little tidbit from it, and she had her own way of doing it, so I'm just gonna kind of apply my powder the way I do. But I just want to see if just doing this one little thing helps to keep your concealer from creasing. It looked phenomenal on her, and she had a new eye cream she was using, but let's see if we can just get this to work for ourselves. So I will link Mel's channel 100% so that you can check her out and her concealer hack that she had up on her channel. Just gonna go in. Do I want any on my nose? No, I'll do that afterwards. So I'm just gonna blend it out with a brush first. All right, we're gonna use my nicest setting spray for this because I want my makeup to last, and I love, love, love the Charlotte Tilbury Party All Day Stay All Night. It is hot out. We'll probably be sitting by the pool, so I want it to last. So what she did, if I am not mistaken and my memory serves me well, I hope this is what she did. Okay, I'm going to just spray a little bit of the setting spray on my finger, just kind of pat my hand just to take off the excess, and then I'm going to pat where I put my concealer. Okay, so I just gave it a moment to dry, and now I'm going to go in with my Hourglass setting powder and my damp sponge. I believe Mel used a brush. This is the way I like to apply my powder. So I'm just going to take off a little bit of excess on my hand. This little trick I learned from Lisa Duncan, from Lisa D1. So I will link her channel as well. So I'm just taking off the excess, and then I'm going to go in and pat that in. All right, here is the one difference. Mel did do her concealer before her foundation. So I did it after, but I think that it looks really, really pretty. Like, I'm not seeing any creasing right now, and I think it gives like a nice smoothing effect. So I think that's such a cool little trick to try out with your concealer. For my contour, I'm going to revisit my forever little favorite Anastasia contour stick in the shade Mink. This was like my OG ride or die contour stick, and I still love it. It's like such a good neutral cool shade. For contour, I find that it blends out decently. Tantour is so much creamier, but this is like, I like this. I have always liked this, and I will probably always like it. All right, I'm just gonna blend it out. It's always good to blend out contour creams that are not as blendable with just a nice dense round brush. I find that that works the best. Just to stipple it in and just blend it through. Now I'm going to go in with Bahama Mama over top of the contour, just to kind of set it and just to enhance it a little bit more and just kind of blend it out as well. If you're just finding that the lines are a little too harsh with your cream contour, just blending a powder over top will kind of mute that out a bit. And Bahama Mama is newer to my collection, but definitely an OG old product for sure. So my boys are going to start playing soccer again. I'm so excited. That is definitely something. A summer staple for us is having soccer, so I can't wait to watch them play sports again and be in an organized sport and just be out being active. It's so good for their physical and mental health, so I just can't wait for that to start and have some kind of regular routine. Now over top for my bronzer, I'm going to go in with the Butter Bronzer. I just have it in the shade Bronzer, I think. I don't know. There's different shades. I think this is just the shade Bronzer. So this has got like a nice kind of little bit of not iridescence, but there's just kind of like a sheen to it. So I'm gonna blend that through, and this is a little bit warmer, so I will go higher up on my cheekbones to where the sun would be hitting me. And it just smells so good. It smells tropical. It smells like summer. For my eyes, I'm going to revisit this Pixie by Petra palette. It's got a lot of foiled colors in it. I think it only really has one matte shade, this dark brown up there. So I'm just going to create a simple bronzy look, and I think I'm just going to stick to my lid with all of the colors and then maybe just kind of blend a bronzer through up there. So I'm going to start with this peachier tone and apply that all over the lid. I'm hoping that like hair is like plants and like the heat and the warmth and sunshine help make my hair grow, because I'm so over the length, I'm over the color. I made a grave mistake when I went dark last year. I don't know, like, I have a lot of new subscribers from last year, so I don't know if you've seen my older videos when my hair was like silvery white blonde. It was like all the way down my back, and then I decided that, hey, I should go dark brown. That was during the peak of COVID last year when the world was shut down and we didn't know what was going on, and I just needed a change in my life, but that was not the change I should have went with. Anyways, I do it all the time and I never learn. Hopefully this time was the last. All right, I am gonna go in with this gold shade right here and focus that on the outer corner. Now I'm gonna take that matte dark brown color with an angled brush and just use it as like an eyeliner. Now right in the inner corner, I'm going to take the lightest shade, which is a foiled cream color, and I'm just going to pat that into the corner just to brighten up the front part of my eyelid. I'm just going to take the butter bronzer and blend it through on top of the brow bone. And that's just really making the gold pop on my lid. Contouring that out just is bringing my deep set eyes forward. You can go down the sides of your nose. Now I'm putting a little bit of the bronzer underneath my eye. So I put on a little bit of eyeliner, curled my lashes, and now I'm going to use the longest running OG in my collection, which is the Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I have been using this probably since I was 16 years old. So let's revisit it, because this is definitely a product that has stood the test of time. Like, if you want that fullness, this is not necessarily the lengthening and separating, but the fullness and the darkness. Like, look, I didn't even really push this into the lashes, and they already look 10 times fuller. It's crazy. It's so good. For my blush, I'm going to go in with Milani's Luminoso to add a little bit of peach flush to my cheeks, and I'm going to start in the middle of my cheeks and just work my way a little bit forward and a little bit up towards my temple. So I'm going to set all over now with the Charlotte Tilbury. Actually, maybe I'll use the Caudalie, because that is an OG. This is an OG to my collection. This smells amazing, and it's like a beauty elixir, so it's smoothing, glowing complexion. So I've been using this for quite some time and I love it. It just smells so herbally and refreshing. So as much as I loved the Becca Champagne Popped, I loved the Opal from Becca. So I am going to go in with that as my highlighter today and just start back on my temples here and bring it down and just kind of blend it through to help diffuse any harsh lines. One last thing to top off the face, I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier setting powder in Glow to enhance this glow even more because I'm all about the glow. It's funny, you would think that you'd want to be glowy in the winter time because like your skin is like probably at its worst, but no, it's summertime glow. So for my lips, I went in with my OG lip liner, MAC in the shade Oak, as well as my Maybelline lipstick in the shade Nude Lust, and then I used the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Ice over top. I love that. I love using it alone with just lip liner. It's got a nice kind of summery smell to it as well, like coconutty, so keeps your lips nice and hydrated and it's not too sticky. So loving that for summer. This is the final look. I am loving it. I am definitely going to keep out some of these products. I just feel glowy and radiant, and yeah, I love how the look turned out. I love the little concealer hack. Definitely check out Mel C's channel and see what else she's got going on there. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys again soon.